Hi, friends. Trainer Sherry here. Just wanted to pop in and tell you a little bit about a program that I have coming up here at VFit. But I'm going to start by asking you, growing up, did you maybe have a poster of Rob Lowe on your wall? Or maybe Leonardo DiCaprio? Maybe you never missed a week of 90210? Well, if you're answering yes or giggling a little bit to any of these questions, then this program that is coming up is for you. It is designed specifically for women ages 40 and up. We might be starting to find that we're having a little more stiffness in our joints, or maybe it's just a little bit harder to perhaps chase after our grandchildren, or we feel like we're, losing a little bit of our strength, our mojo, if you will. And so I have put this program together based specifically on research for women as we are hitting that ages 40 and up, right? Our bodies are going through lots of changes, and many of those changes are hormonally driven. And so as our hormones change, our fitness needs change. And so we sometimes think that as we get older, maybe we should not lift heavier weights, but that is actually counterintuitive to what we want to do. We might also think, oh, I shouldn't do any jumping. I shouldn't do any pounding. I should stay in low impact. And again, counterintuitive to what we really want to do. As we age and as our body stops producing um, as many or as high levels of some of our hormones, like estrogen and progesterone and testosterone, or we start to increase our cortisol um, production. We want to kind of start to incorporate some different ways of fitness. Now, that doesn't mean that, going for your walks, those are great, right? Those are wonderful for our mental. They get us out in nature. So, super awesome things to do, but we want to make sure that we are putting in some strength training and not light, not like 3 to 5 pounds strength training, but those heavier weights. We have to put enough stress onto the muscles and the bones to prevent osteopenia, sarcopenia. So, sarcopenia is muscle loss, osteopenia is bone loss. And as we get older, our bodies start breaking down both of those at a faster rate than it's building up. So, whereas maybe even in, say, our 20s or 30s, we could lift lighter weights and we were like, oh, I'm lifting these lighter weights. I'm getting toned. I'm not even needing to go lift very heavy because at those younger ages, our body is building more bone, more muscle mass quicker than it's breaking it down. But as we get older, just due to the way our hormones are changing, we start breaking down bone and muscle mass faster than we build it up. So that is what this program is for. We are going to run it for 6 weeks. It's going to start on September the 13th and go through October the 18th. We're going to run it every Saturday for those 6 Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But everything is recorded and you are going to get those videos, and those videos are going to be yours to keep. So even if you can't make it live, right, this program is still going to be fabulous. And I also put together a WhatsApp group so we all can join that WhatsApp group. Great place to ask questions, bounce ideas off of each other. I put in, just some research articles and things like that, lots of extra stuff into that app to help us as well. So, what are we going to be doing in this program? First of all, we're going to be doing strength training. We are going to work to lift heavy. Now, heavy is relative. If you've never lifted weights before, right? Lifting 5 pounds can be heavy. But sometimes we get stuck in that lifting 5 to 10 pounds and we can really go heavier. As a part of that, as a piece of that, we're really going to focus on breath and using diaphragmatic breathing, right? To not only help us with that strength building, but it is going to build our cardio endurance. And it's also going to strengthen our diaphragm, right? Our diaphragm is a muscle. And then along with that, right, it's going to make more mobility up through our rib cage area so that we can breathe better, so that we can lift heavier, so that we can increase our cardio intensity. So, a second piece of this program is some high intensity interval training. We're going to push ourselves really hard for just 30 seconds at a time and then take an adequate amount of break. And in that, there will be some jumping. Now, of course, with all of this, there are modifications, right? You could actually sign up for this program and do it all from a chair. I will talk you through various modifications. So please, reach out if you have any questions, any concerns. I am super excited and happy to answer those questions for you. A couple of more pieces of the puzzle is some balance work, mobility, balance, rate. Very important as we get older. We sometimes start to lose a little bit of our balance. And one of the number one things that knocks people out is a fall, right? We fall, we break our knee, we hurt our knee, we break our hip, right? It becomes harder to bounce back from that as we get older. So this program is going to bring in some of that mobility, some of that balance work that is going to, along with the strength training, help us from perhaps falling and breaking something. And then finally, super important, it is going to include some brain-based training. And I don't mean like you're going to do Sudoku, right? Those are great things. You can do those on their own, but it's going to bring some brain-based training into our movement. So when we work our brain at the same time that we're working our physical body, we have even greater benefits. So, my friends, this program is for you if you want to feel stronger, leaner, more energized. Maybe you're tired of just doing the same old workouts and you really want to begin to increase your strength, but you're not really sure how or where, right? You want to build your brain capacity. You want to do some things that are going to help prevent you from becoming injured. These are all great things in this program. Again, we start September the 13th, 7 to 8 a.m. on Saturday mornings through October the 18th. But with that being said, everything is going to be recorded, and you're going to get those recordings to keep. So reach out if you have any questions. We will post the link to sign up in the comments, and we're going to do this. All right, friends, thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes and listening in. And I hope to see you all soon. Bye, everybody.